Hi, everybody. Oh, Whitey, come here. Whitey. Come here, baby. She's probably gonna go lay on my robe. Come here. Everyone's been missing you. She sees that, and I bet anything that's where she's going. Hi. She's trying to figure it out as to not offend me. It's okay. If you want to lay on the jacket, you can lay on the jacket. I won't be offended. She's eyeing it. It's okay. Go ahead. I know her so well. She probably spotted it from down the hallway. Alright, well, in a unfortunate turn of events, I am not in Mexico. This is not a pre-recorded video. I am in bed at my own house. I never got on the plane. So, as you guys saw yesterday, I didn't feel bad last night. I just had like a lot of post-nasal drip, and like anytime you're about to go anywhere, like you just get concerned if you're feeling like a little weird. For me, the post-nasal drip is like so normal, so I didn't really think much of it, but after the tour bus, my throat started feeling a little funny. So that's when I started getting concerned, but then I was like, oh, it's probably just from the wind and like yelling and it being literally so cold outside and the wind just blowing on your face with an open top. So I took the test. I was fine, and then I just started feeling so bad. Kind of like my body was aching. I didn't have like chills or anything, but I was running like a very low fever. It was between like 99.9 and 100.4 for like a solid portion of the night. I would say I looked at like 1 a.m. and that's when it was at its highest. And then we had to wake up at around 5:30 to get on the plane. And at that point I was like, I have a fever. I have a sore throat. I have coughed a few times because of this post-nasal drip. Like, literally, those are all things that you shouldn't be traveling without knowing that it's not COVID. So we took another COVID test this morning. I did. Negative. But they are just like the ones at home, and obviously the PCR ones are like way more. I actually don't know how true that is. Like, I don't know the accuracy of these in terms of like, I know they have to be like accurate, but I think it depends on how far you are into your illness in which it can detect COVID. So at that point I was like showing symptoms, so I think that if I actually did have COVID, it would have shown up on those. And so I literally just had like a full mental breakdown. Obviously, like, our trip is all paid for, we want to go to the wedding, obviously, like, so it was basically like, what do we do? Like, obviously I can't get on the plane unless, because like if I knew that someone got on a plane who had a fever and was coughing and like all of that stuff, and like we found out afterwards, like, I'd be so fucking mad. And it's just like not like, my moral compass just can't let me do that. Also, if I did have COVID, you don't need a negative test to get into Mexico, but you need one to get out. So it's like, okay, well, if I flew there like an asshole and had COVID and then tested on Saturday, then I wouldn't be able to come back here. So it's just like a lot of like trying to figure out what to do. Obviously, like, I wasn't about to get on a plane, like, having just had all of the symptoms of COVID. So today we canceled our flight and we were able to get credit just in case like we can move it or whatever. And so today I went to the doctor and they did like a strep test to rule out strep. I don't have strep. I haven't had strep in like over 20 years because I got my tonsils out. So it's just really weird because I feel like my biggest symptom is that my throat just hurts so bad, and I never really have sore throats. So that's why I was like, oh my god, maybe it is strep. Maybe it just like peeked through. So I got a strep test. I got a throat culture because my uvula is like really red. So the doctor just wanted to make sure that like I don't have an infection. And then I did a COVID PCR test. So I won't get that back until tomorrow. And that's like, I think, the main one. And that one would definitely show if I had COVID, since I'm experiencing like literally every single symptom. So I did 2 tests here, both were negative, and then I got a rapid test, the antigen test, which was also negative. So I don't really think that I have COVID. I think that I probably just have some sort of cold, but obviously in this time, I'm not going to be the person to go without knowing that for like fact, because I would never want to give it to anybody. It's just like so shitty because like if COVID didn't exist, I'd probably just like get on the fucking plane and suck it up. It's not like I'm like coughing or whatever, and like I haven't had a fever since last night, so it's been a pretty fine day. I just feel like really run down, and I think it's like, I genuinely think my body's just like, you're exhausted. It's just been like a crazy last month, and I think it finally just gave out, but I'm just like so sad. Sorry, I'm a baby and I don't feel well, so it's like hitting even harder. But yeah, Brittany's just like one of my best friends, and it's gonna be such a special day, and like it makes me so sad to think that like I won't be there, and like you can't get that back. This isn't helping, by the way. I've literally been crying all day, and it's truly just making like all my post-nasal drip like so much worse, but it's just like a natural reaction to being frustrated. The wedding isn't for a few more days, so I'm just gonna like see what happens and maybe make our way there if all is in the clear. But again, I feel really terrible aside from like, even if it's not COVID, so it's probably like not smart for me to be traveling. Not to dump that on you guys, but this is what's actually happening. And it would be so weird if all of the sudden, like Carlys literally in Mexico right now at my best friend's wedding, and I'm not there. So I feel like if I'm not posting stuff, people are gonna be like, what the hell? So that's what we're waiting on. But as of right now, I have 3 negative COVID tests, and I'm just waiting on the PCR, so we'll see what happens. I'm just real bummed. And I feel bad too, because like TJ's been so looking forward to this, because he like has been working so hard and just like needed a break, and I feel really sad that he's not gonna get that. My body really just fucked it up for everyone. It's already like 4:30, literally all day. It's just been like spent trying to figure out what to do and seeing doctors and all of that stuff. I've been really trying to like hydrate, and I got some green juices. I haven't eaten anything all day. I'm just like not hungry either. So I guess at least if I go to Mexico, I won't be bloated from my SIBO. I think I'm gonna do a neti pot. I got a nasal rinse. I just have so much post-nasal drip, and my throat hurts really bad, so I want to just like clear it out and, you know, feel better. Okay, I use the neti pot. We actually have, or the neti med, whatever. We have another one, but I just wanted to get a new one. So we have that. I also like that this one just already comes like ready to go, so I don't have to clean it or put it in the microwave and do all of that stuff. Well, I think I forgot to record that whole thing, but I just did it. I can like feel the salt. I legit don't even think we have tissues in this household. It's literally all draining out. This is everything. Smeagol. I love peppermint tea. Also, I got, these are my favorite kind of cough drops. So good. We got a new pack today, but I have a whole nother pack, and I got that just in case. I have just been sitting on the couch watching shows, and Whitey and Paris have just fully been it's okay. This is Whitey. Just cuddling with me and taking care of me. I feel unwell. I always forget that when you're sick, it gets worse at night, and I think it's like 7:30, but I feel like I want to like take my Tylenol PM stuff and honestly get into bed. I don't feel good. You guys are so close. Put your head down. I watched the new Real Housewives of Orange County. So good. Thank God Heather Dubrow is back, and thank God for all of these crazy women. They have, the first 2 episodes, I gotta say, reviving. Is that you? Thank you. Thank you, King.
I love you.
I love you too. I'm now in the bed. I took 2 basically like off-brand NyQuils, so hopefully that starts helping. My head is throbbing and everything hurts. This sucks. I was hoping that I was getting better, but I forgot that everything gets worse at night. So boo-boo the motherfucking fool. What are you doing?
Found this. I can't ever get it to work.
TJ, for some reason,
I don't understand. There, 99.8.
99.8.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Low grade tempy boy. I hope that this medicine kicks in and then I just sleep. I'm almost like, maybe it is COVID. And then it's not that bad because it just feels like a cold. I forget how bad colds are too. Not being sick, no matter what it is, sucks ass. I'm gonna like put a movie on my phone and turn off the light and sip my tea.